50 times platinum on his next record. But it is what it is. We're always no fluff. No, we were gonna do a podcast, but Kbeazy got out of line. Kbeazy, I gave him the opportunity to be a part of the podcast. I'm trying to figure out like a segment to give him where I fly him out to Las Vegas once a week. I even told him, I talked on the phone. I could tell from that phone call that he was getting salty because he thinks he's gonna run shit. He doesn't want to come. He doesn't want to come work for our community. He doesn't want to be like a segment where we fly him out and he has his own Kbeazy segment on the podcast. That would have been a hell of an opportunity for a young 17-year-old kid with marginal talent. But instead, he thinks he's fucking running shit because he's got little 13-year-old kids dick riding him. Kbeazy, you got the sauce. Kbeazy dripping that sauce. Nah. Come on, man. I told him to support the community and he had a problem with it, so I cut him off. And then he started getting bitter. He started getting real bitter. I have the text log where he texts me like basically begging me to still be his big bro. He didn't understand why I was being so forceful. He's like, what is this, Nazi Germany? You make me support a cause? I'm like, you're really going to compare me to Nazi Germany when my intentions are so pure? I'm putting on for a community. I'm putting on for these kids that need help and need to hear some real information. And we're changing the culture, and you want to compare that to Nazi Germany. I was like, bro, you're an immature little fucking pipsqueak who runs his mouth a lot. You're 17. Next year, you'll be 18. That little kid shit don't work anymore. Now, I'm not ever worried about him. He, like I said, he spent probably at least 20% of his high school career stuffed inside a locker. He's a pipsqueak. Fuck him. Now, obviously, I'm bleeding him because he's annoyed me. I don't mean that like in a terrible way. I'm just going to always put my extra sauce and bleed him and get a laugh or two at his expense whenever I can because his energy is so bad. I don't bet on basketball because I was reading OG Boy's comment first. Yeah, he does water down the 808 Mafia Brown. Oh, how to make a beat like TM. How to make a beat like Sizzle. He built his little fan base based on saturating Sizzle and TM sound. How to mix the spins properly. Here, I got the spins and the kit. And the mixer. Just throw it in there and you got yourself a hit. Now you're making beats like TM and Southside. That's corny. It's too much of a guess. I easily could write a book. I was in the video, the Genius video. My face wasn't in it, but you hear TM say, this is a beat from my producer, J.W. Lucas sent me. He says, my producer, because he kept trying to sign me to Crash Dummy. TM was trying to finesse me too, and I'm like, nah, I ain't signing shit. I'm sending you smoke, and you want me to give you 20% of what I make? Fuck that. That's why I have animosity to TM right now. I'm to the point with TM, if he doesn't want to reach out and be a part of this community that we're building here, straight up, I bet TM wouldn't do it. TM's 6'8". TM is 6'8". Supposedly he trains. I've seen him punch. I've seen him throw punches, and it's not a pretty thing. He's very, very uncoordinated, to say the least, when it comes to his striking ability. He's 6'8". I bet TM wouldn't want to have a charity boxing match with me. I'd love to do that. I wish TM would want to have a charity boxing. We could set it up. I'm trying to get a charity boxing going. I want to train like I have a legitimate prize fight on my hands. I want to train like a savage. I want to put myself in that position, the world watching, and let's just see what happens. I'm competitive. I like to be nervous. I like to feel fucking fear. Nah, he wears shades because he's a star. He's a star. That dude is a fucking star. But at the end of the day, he's lost in the sauce, and he swears he's like a rock star.